Let's study about the circulatory system and the vertebrate blood.
A circulatory system is a specialized system in which a muscular, pumping heart moves the fluid medium called the blood. The animal kingdom has two types of circulatory systems, open and closed. In open circulatory system, the heart pumps the hemolymph out into the body cavity or through the parts of the cavity where the hemolymph bathes the cells, tissues, and organs. In closed circulatory system, blood circulates in the tubular vessels. Now, let's study about the blood and blood cells. The vertebrate blood transports oxygen, carbon dioxide and nutrients, defends against harmful microorganisms, cells and viruses, and prevents blood loss through clotting. It also helps to regulate body temperature and pH. The blood contains a fluid matrix called plasma and cellular elements called the formed elements. Plasma. Plasma is the liquid part of the blood. In mammals, plasma is about 90% water and provides the solvent for dissolving and transporting nutrients. A group of proteins comprises the 7% of the plasma. The proteins are albumin, fibrinogen, and globulins. About 60% of the plasma proteins comprises of the albumin, which plays important role in the water movement. Fibrinogen is necessary in the blood clotting, and globulin includes the immunoglobulins and some metal-binding proteins. The remaining 3% of plasma is composed of electrolytes, amino acids, glucose and other nutrients, some enzymes, hormones, metabolic wastes, and traces of many inorganic and organic molecules. What are the formed elements? Formed elements of vertebrate consists of erythrocytes, leukocytes, and thrombocytes. White blood cells are divided into granulocytes without granules in the cytoplasm, and granulocytes have granules in the cytoplasm. The two types of granulocytes are monocytes and lymphocytes. The three types of granulocytes are eosinophils, basophils, and neutrophils. Fragmented cells are called platelets. Now, we will discuss these cell types in detail. Red blood cells. Red blood cells are different in size, shape, and number in different vertebrates. The red blood cells consist of hemoglobin, which is an iron-containing protein. The major function of red blood cells is to pick up oxygen from the environment, bind it to hemoglobin to form oxyhemoglobin, and transport it to the body tissues. Blood rich in oxyhemoglobin is bright red. Hemoglobin also carries the waste carbon dioxide in the form of carbaminohemoglobin from the tissues to the lungs for removal from the body. White blood cells. White blood cells are scavengers that destroy microorganisms at infection sites, remove foreign chemicals, and remove the debris that results from dead or injured cells. All the white blood cells are derived from immature cells called the stem cells. White blood cells are produced in the bone marrow by a process called hematopoiesis. In granulocytes, eosinophils are phagocytic and ingest foreign proteins. In mammals, eosinophils release chemicals that counteract the effects of some inflammatory chemicals released during allergic reactions. Basophils are the least numerous white blood cells. When they react with a foreign substance, their granules release histamine and heparin. Histamine causes blood vessels to dilate and leak fluid at a site of inflammation, and heparin prevents blood clotting. Neutrophils are the most numerous white blood cells and are chemically attracted to the sites of inflammation. Neutrophils are active phagocytes. The two types of granulocytes are the monocytes and lymphocytes. Two types of lymphocytes are B cells and T cells. Both are central to the immune response. B cells originate in the bone marrow and colonize the lymphoid tissue, where they mature. T cells are associated with the thymus gland. T cells play a role in the immune response. When B cells are activated, they divide and differentiate to produce plasma cells. Platelets. Platelets are disc-shaped cell fragments and initiate blood clotting. When a blood vessel is injured, platelets immediately move to the site and clump, attaching themselves to the damaged area, and the process of blood coagulation begins.
Here is shown a flowchart of the blood cells.
Do subscribe the channel for more videos.